Hello all, welcome back to microtechnique classes. Now we are going to discuss paraffin method, which is the most popular method for the preparation of permanent slides in microtechnique. This method is used for preparation of serial sections. From serial section, it is possible to reconstruct the external or internal structure of an organ, a tissue system, or even a single cell. We can take serial sections of different organs or tissues, or we can take different sections of a single cells using microtome by taking serial sections. To take serial sections or for cutting in microtome, using microtome, the specimens are covered by paraffin wax, and paraffin wax is also impregnated inside the specimen, and by this it is possible to preserve its shape and form, and this is necessary for cutting in microtome, because in microtome cutting there will be a very large friction and large pressure on the specimen that may distort the specimen, and by making blocks or impregnating paraffin inside and outside the specimen can resist the impact of cutting action of the microtome blade. And these are the paraffin blocks prepared by paraffin method. And in this procedure there are different steps. The first one is fixation of the specimen collected. Different killing and fixing fluids are used for fixation of the specimen. Then dehydration, that is the removal of water content of the specimen. Then clearing, that is the removal of dehydrant, that is the solution which is used for removal of dehydration. That is to be done because usually the dehydrating agent will not be mixing with the paraffin, so an intermediate solution is used. Then infiltration is the introduction of paraffin in the form of liquid paraffin inside the tissues, inside the cells. Then casting of wax impregnated material into blocks, that is known as this procedure is known as embedding. That is here the specimen is introduced into a solid wax block like this. Then attachment of blocks to microtome for cutting. Then cutting, the process of cutting, microtomy. Then the fixing of ribbons. These serial sections are obtained in the form of paraffin ribbons, wax ribbons, and they are fixed on the slides. Then removal of wax for staining. Before staining, the wax has to be removed from the specimens. Then the procedure of staining, and finally mounting, labeling and storing of the specimen. And these are the different stages of preparation of permanent preparations, slides using paraffin method. The tissues are encased in a solid matrix, that is wax, to add structural support before sectioning for purpose of cutting using microtome. The support media introduced into tissue via slow diffusion process, that is infiltration, then subsequently are solidified. So at the time of infiltration, the specimens are kept in a higher temperature, normally more than 50 or 60 degrees Celsius. The process of uniformly distributing the support medium throughout the tissue between the cells, inside the cells, is known as infiltration. So infiltration is the process of uniformly distributing the support medium, that is the wax, throughout the tissue. Then the process of solidifying the tissue within a block of support matrix, that is wax matrix, is known as embedding. So embedding is the introduction of the specimen to be cut inside a solid wax blocks. Embedding. The amount of killing and fixing fluid should be at least 10 times the volume of the material for the purpose of fixing. Before going to infiltration, the specimen has to be fixed. For that, we should use at least 10 times volume killing and fixing fluid of the material, because it is because while fixing, the water content of the specimens may reach the killing and fixing solution. That will dilute, and that may affect the fixing and killing process of the specimen. And so 10 times volume of solution used to avoid such effect. Then after fixing, wash out the killing fluid thoroughly before dehydration and infiltration. Otherwise, the reagents of the killing and fixing fluid may inhibit proper staining procedure, and some reagents may leave precipitation on the surface of the specimen or the section. All this may defect the specimens, that may deteriorate the quality of the specimens. Then water and alcohol is water or alcohol is used for washing of specimen after killing and fixing procedure. Then after killing and fixing of the specimen, the water must be removed before going to staining procedure. That process is known as dehydration, that is the removal of water content of the specimen. It is done by treating the tissues within a series of solutions containing progressively increasing number of dehydrating agents and decreasing concentration of water. And the most commonly used dehydrating agent is ethyl alcohol. So we can use a series of different concentrations of alcohol and water, with the concentration of alcohol increasing and concentration of water, proportion of water decreasing. Immediate steps between ethyl alcohol dehydration and paraffin infiltration involve a solvent of paraffin, that is after the dehydration is completed. The next stage is infiltration of paraffin. Before that, an intermediate solution should be used, because alcohol is not miscible with the wax. So a solution, the alcohol is replaced by a solution which is miscible with the paraffin. Usually xylene is used. Xylene is miscible with the paraffin wax. So after dehydration with the alcohol, the specimen is transferred to xylene, since the tissues will be eventually be infiltrated in paraffin. The most commonly used intermediate solutions are tertiary butyl alcohol and xylene. Then the process of infiltration, and this is done by dissolving the paraffin in the solvent containing tissues and gradually increasing the concentration of paraffin and decreasing the concentration of solvent. So just before infiltration, the specimen will be in a solution which is miscible with the xylene, usually xylene, miscible with the paraffin, usually xylene. So after dehydration with the ethyl alcohol, that is the specimen is transferred to xylene, then the specimen will be in xylene. So paraffin is mixed with the liquid paraffin is licked or added to the solution, that is xylene solution containing this specimen. The solid paraffin gradually dissolves and diffuses into the material. So part of the paraffin which is present in the solution also reaches the specimen, inside the specimen, within the tissue and inside the cells. So that will take few hours to several days. So this is a time taking process. So it may take uh, several days, sometimes 2 or 3 weeks it may take for to complete the process of infiltration. We will discuss now the alcohol silane series for infiltration or paraffin method. As earlier said, there are two methods: alcohol silane series and TBA series. First, the specimen is dehydrated in alcohol, which is a non-solvent of paraffin, and dehydration can be done using a series of ethyl alcohol with distilled water. We can start with 30%, then 40%, 50%, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95%, and finally absolute alcohol, that is 100% alcohol. And while reaching 100% alcohol, the dehydration procedure will be over. The solution in dehydrating series changed by decanting liquid from tissues and promptly flooding material with a sufficient volume of next grade solution in series. Usually this procedure is done inside tubes, just like test tubes. So the specimen will be in solution in this test tube. So after few days of infiltration, we will dehydration, we will change the alcohol series. That is, first we will start with the 30, then changed to 40, 50, just like that. The interval of the series depends on the size and nature of the material. If the material is fleshy, whether if it is soft, it will take few hours only. But in the case of hard materials, it will take more times. Usually, it will take 48 hours, that is 2 days, in a single concentration of alcohol. After dehydration of the specimen with alcohol is completed, that is, when it is reached 100% alcohol, which is a non-solvent of paraffin, it is transferred to a solvent of wax, that is silane. And for this, different graded series of silane can be used, as shown in this table. This shows the concentration of alcohol and silane. The first grade series is 75% alcohol and 25% silane. Then 50-50 equal alcohol and silane. Then 25 alcohol and 75 silane. Then 100% silane. And the interval in each solution maybe it will take 3 to 4 hours to complete. After reaching 100, 3 changes are made in pure silane. Then wax can be added gradually, and further process of embedding is done at 60 degrees Celsius in hot air oven, because wax will get solidified in the atmospheric temperature, normal temperature. So the infiltration procedure that is done at 60 degrees Celsius in a hot air oven. Then the second series is alcohol TBA series, and the TBA is miscible with the paraffin, and there is no need of an intermediate solvent like silane. N-butyl alcohol, tertiary butyl alcohol, and dioxane can be used for paraffin method for dehydration series. Tertiary butyl alcohol, that is TBA, is the most ideal dehydrating agent which can be used in with a combination with the ethyl alcohol. After dehydrating the tissues up to 50% alcohol, as in the example explained earlier, pass the material through a series prepared according to the following table. That is, up to 50% alcohol 50, then water 50, water 50%. After 50%, that is this 60% grade, ethyl alcohol concentration 50, tertiary butyl alcohol 10, total 60, water 40. Then 70 grade, ethyl alcohol 50, TBA 20, water 30, total 70%. Then 85, alcohol 50, TBA 35, water 50. Then 94% alcohol 50, TBA 50, 95%. Then 100% grade, absolute alcohol 25%, tertiary butyl alcohol 75%, then 100% grade, that is only tertiary butyl alcohol. And make 3 changes in pure TBA and proceed with the further infiltration in paraffin. Then after infiltration, the next stage is embedding, that is the introduction of the specimen, the dehydrated specimen, the infiltrated specimen inside a solid wax block. The embedding technique, it is the technique of enclosing tissue in a block of solidified paraffin. Usually paper trays or boards are used for embedding procedure for support. Before embedding procedure, spread a thin layer of paraffin oil on the surface of board before pouring liquid paraffin to allow for easy release of paraffin block. Otherwise, the paraffin block will stick on the paper tray. And the embedding procedure is done on an embedding platform. It is just a platform. It is a simple heated aluminum surface, just like a table. The one side of which is heated and the other side is cool. The heated side maintains the paraffin liquid, allowing the tissue to be oriented. The paraffin is subsequently cooled by sliding embedding board to a cool side to complete solidification process. So the in embedding, the pouring of liquid paraffin is done at the hot side. That is in order to maintain the liquid nature of the paraffin. And when the specimens are correctly oriented, they are arranged, the paper board is shifted to the cooler side, and then the paraffin get cooled and become solid block enclosing the specimens. On hot side pour paraffin plus sample into tray or the boat, specimen tray or the boat, paper boat. Arrange specimens appropriately and move board to cool end of the tray to solidify specimens within the paraffin. Place a small penciled label on the surface of the block after completion of the embedding process. That is for the identification of the specimen, which specimen is present inside the block. When the block is solid, store at room temperature to 4 degrees Celsius. Not allowed to become covered with dust. Should be covered carefully. Then after embedding, the next procedure is sectioning. That is done using an instrument known as microtome, and there are different kinds of microtomes. This is rotary microtome, commonly used for cutting paraffin infiltrated or embedded specimens, wax impregnated specimen, and there are different parts, and this is the rotating wheel, and this is the place where the specimen is fixed, and this is the knife holder. The block is divided into separate pieces, each piece containing a tissue. So inside a single wax block there will be many specimens, and they are cut into different pieces, and the piece is trimmed into a rectangular prism, and this trimmed piece is fixed on a wooden or metallic block holder. There will be a block holder, and this is the block holder. This is a wooden block holder. In some cases the block holder will be metallic. So the specimen is fixed on the block holder using a heated scalpel handle, which melts the paraffin against block holder, and after fixing the block on the holder, it is cooled suddenly by placing under water. Then wipe off water and neatly trim the block with a razor blade. And these are the different knife used for cutting the blocks, wax blocks. And the upper and lower sides of the block should be parallel, otherwise the cutting may result in coiling of the ribbons. And it is fixed on microtome. The specimen holder is fixed on the microtome in a way that the forward face of block is parallel to the knife edge. The knife carrier is moved forward until the material just touches the knife, and such desired thickness of the sections. We can adjust the thickness, the microns of the specimens to be cut. Then operate the wheel of the microtome to cut sections by rotating the wheel. We can cut the sections. Successive sections adhere to form a ribbon. So a single section will be in the form of a rectangle. So by the friction of the microtome or friction of the knife on the wax block may create a small temperature, and due to that temperature the wax may melt, and that result in sticking of successive sections. So the result will be a ribbon of wax containing specimens. So the successive sections adhere to form a ribbon. The automatic advanced mechanism that can be set to move specimen block a specified distance towards knife with each stroke, by each rotation. So this is a block. This caused a coiling of the ribbon, and this is just because the parallel edges are not horizontal, not parallel. These opposite edges are not parallel, so that result in coiling of the ribbon. So these are different kinds of ribbons, specimen wax ribbons. This is the ideal one. These are the deformed or defective ribbons. So the ribbon should come straight from the microtome knife. If there is any deviation or coiling, it is corrected by trimming top or bottom face of the block. Then after cutting, the ribbon is transferred to a clean paper or a ribbon tray at convenient lengths. The next stage is, after cutting of the specimen, next stage is affixing the ribbons on slides. The clean slides are rinsed with the 95% alcohol and they are dried. A drop of adhesive is put on slide and smeared. Many types of adhesives are used for fixing the ribbons, specimen ribbons on slides. Then the slide is flooded with distilled water. The ribbon cut into convenient size and placed on the slide. It is gently warmed until the slide is gently warmed until the ribbons are flattened out and expand. The ribbons are straightened if necessary, and water is drained off and left for drying. Then next is staining and mounting. Before proceed to staining, wax should be removed from the specimen. Wax has to be completely removed from sections before staining. Otherwise, staining is not possible. For that, the slides are put in a coupling jar containing xylene. These are different kinds of coupling jars used for the staining procedure of permanent slides. So they are put in coupling jar containing xylene. Xylene is used for removing wax. Then transfer the slides to a mixture of absolute alcohol and xylene, then to absolute alcohol and to water for sufficient time to remove the alcohol. That is known as rehydration. So before staining, to rehydrate, introduce water to the specimen. Then it is stained in desired combinations. And you can use single stain, double stain or triple staining methods, counter staining methods. Then dehydrate again. Again you have to remove the water content that is introduced for staining by passing through required dehydrants, that is ethyl alcohol, and finally brought to xylene. Then mounted in DPX or Canada balsam. So this is the procedure for double staining of microtome cut section, paraffin infiltrated section. So there are different stages. First one is deparaffinization, that is the removal of wax from the specimen, from the wax of the embedded block and infiltrated inside the tissues and cells. So for that, xylene is used. 100% is xylene. Each change of 5 minutes duration, 3 changes in xylene, and these 3 stages will remove the paraffin from the specimens. Then second step is hydration, that is the introduction. The specimen is already dehydrated before infiltration, but before going to staining with the saffron, you have to rehydrate, that is to introduce water again to the specimen. For that, the specimen is first, the slide containing the specimen is first dipped in 100% alcohol for 3 minutes, then 95%, 80%, 70%, 60%, 50%, just opposite to dehydration procedure. This is known as hydration procedure. So after reaching 50% alcohol, it is stained using saffronin or crystal violet for 1 or 2 hours. This is known as staining, first staining, introduction of stain. So 1 to 2 hours are used because their specimens are attached to slides. So it will take more time to stain. Then wash using water. Then after the first staining, we should follow dehydration. And for that, usual alcohol series is used, starting from 50% to absolute alcohol, 100% alcohol, and each change of 4 to 5 minutes duration. So after dehydration, this counter stain using fast green or orangey for 1 to 5 minutes only. Then after wash, counter staining washed using clove oil, then pass to a mixer containing clove oil and xylene, then pure xylene, 3 changes in pure xylene, and this is known as clearing. Clearing is the removal of this clove oil and traces of alcohol from the specimens, then mounted in DPX. Then the excess surface mountain is removed carefully with a knife after the mountain is dried, then labeled and stored in a slide rack. So this is a procedure for staining of paraffin infiltrated specimens. Then a short account on few adhesive used for fixing ribbons, wax ribbons on the slides. The most important one, the commonly used adhesive is Hobbs adhesive, and this adhesive is very easy to prepare by dissolving 1 gram of gelatin in 100 ml of distilled water. When completely dissolved, add 2 gram of phenol crystals and 15 ml of glycerin. Stir well and keep in a closed bottle. And you can use 1 or 2 drops of this solution for fixing the ribbons on the slide. And the second one is Mayer's adhesive. This is also, it is very easy to prepare, and this is prepared by mixing equal quantities of egg white and glycerin. For preservation, as a preservative, 1 gram of sodium salicylate is added. Filter and keep at low temperature. So it's about preparation of adhesive. So it's all about the cutting, the process, the paraffin method of preparation of permanent slides. Thank you.